Hi guys, ito pong balita ay galing sa Philstar. Okay, Philstar. And the headline goes like this. I thought this was really interesting. Um, U.S. firm launches its first virtual nursing hub in the Philippines. A U.S. firm launches its first virtual nursing hub in the Philippines. Worldwide Resource Solutions, or WWRS, a subsidiary of US based Medical Solutions and Worldwide Health Staff Solutions Limited, inaugurated its new operational site at the GBF Center in Bridgetown, Quezon City. It marks the company's formal entry into virtual healthcare delivery outside the United States as the second Philippine location, but the first to offer 24/7 remote patient sitting and virtual nursing services aimed at easing the workforce shortages in American hospitals. The initiative marks a significant step in what WWRS describes as a globally integrated model of care delivery. Virtual sitting is already being done in the US, said company president Ron Hopp. What's never been done before is delivering that service using staff halfway around the world. The move comes amid ongoing labor challenges in US hospitals, where many health systems struggle to recruit and retain clinical and non clinical personnel. Hop said the company's decision to launch in the Philippines is a strategic response to domestic constraints. If we're short on workers, we can't educate our way out fast enough, and we can't bring enough people to the US. Then it makes sense to bring the work to where the workers are. According to Hop, U.S. immigration limits and declining domestic nursing school enrollment have left hospitals with few options. WWRS aims to fill the gap by delivering ancillary services remotely, starting with virtual patient sitting. Virtual sitters are trained to monitor up to 15 patients at a time using video technology. They are not licensed nurses, but are required to have at least 2 years of healthcare experience. They're not diagnosing or treating, they're observing and reporting to make sure patients remain safe. Patty Artley, Chief Clinical Officer of Medical Solutions, said the sitters are integrated into care teams and communicate directly with bedside staff when patients exhibit high risk behaviors. They might not notice a patient trying to climb out of bed or experiencing confusion. The sitter can verbally redirect the patient and alert the care team right away. Artley described the monitoring setup as like Hollywood Squares, with multiple patient feeds visible on a single screen. Newer AI tools, she added, allow the system to prioritize which patients require urgent attention. The Bridgetown site is equipped with commercial grade technology infrastructure, including fail safe and redundancy systems. Hop said the WWRS is in the final stages of achieving ISO security certification, which he expects will be completed in July. Virtual work exclusively from the WWRS facility, not from home, in order to maintain security and supervision standards. A train the trainer program will allow staff to observe and simulate sessions before handling live patient feeds. We can't afford for the system to go down, even for just a minute. WRWRS has already begun recruiting staff from local healthcare schools and training programs. Many of the first hires are recent nursing graduates preparing for their licensure exams. This gives them experience in a U.S. healthcare setting without having to leave the country. It's a great stepping stone, especially for those hoping to practice in the U.S. someday. WWRS said it is beginning with 20 full-time equivalent positions, but anticipates rapid scaling as HOP added with 24/7, 365-day coverage. I can see us surpassing 100 staff once the model is proven. Compensation will be paid in Philippine pesos but adjusted upward to reflect the responsibilities of working within a U.S. clinical framework. WWRS plans to expand beyond patient observation to include registered nursing services delivered remotely by U.S. licensed Filipino nurses. Artley said the expansion will include virtual ICU monitoring, medication reconciliation, discharge planning, and chronic disease case management. The goal is to support bedside nurses, not to replace them. We're trying to shift the workload so that frontline staff can spend more time on hands on care. The COVID 19 pandemic, she added, was a key accelerant for many of these changes. It forced us to rethink how we deliver care, and we haven't looked back since. Hop said WWRS sees the Bridgetown facility as a model for global healthcare integration. This is the first time we're doing this, and as far as we know, it's the first time anyone has. This could be the foundation of a new global standard in virtual care. Anong tingin nyo dyan, guys? U.S. firm launching its first virtual nursing hub in the Philippines. Good thing, bad thing, great thing. Punto kontra punto tayo. Ito yung parang minomonitor nila yung mga patients, you know. So they're video monitoring the patients and they're in the Philippines. But the patient is here. Right? So habang nandun sila, tinitingnan lang, ino-observe lang nila. And then they have these AI tools that can help and say, hey, may problema to or may problema ka kailangan. So it really makes the job easier and more reliable, I guess. For the kung sino yung mga bumabantay sa Pilipinas, right? And at the same time, I mean, this is actually something very, very new. You know, the last time we were in the ICU, kasama namin yung father-in-law ko, talagang a lot of it is monitoring. You know, they checking the blood pressure, making sure, you know, everything is, all the vitals are there. So I think this is a step in the right direction and a step in the great direction. You know, so hopefully this works out for the company, along with the nurses who will be working there also. All right. So that's our Punto Contra Punto segment, guys. Don't forget, each and every day habang live po tayo, hinahatid po natin sa ating Punto Contra Punto segment, headline news from the Philippines. So ituloy nyo lang ang inyong pakikinig. Okay, for one more song before I end the show today, TJ Monterde at Palagi. More new OPMs, ating Filam Community Hour with attorney Allan Alvarez.
Di na mapilang ang ating mga tampuhan. Away bati natin di na namamalayan. Eto tayo, ngunit sa huli palagi pabalik pa rin sa yakap mo. Hanggang sa huli palagi pipiliin kong maging sa'yo. Ulit-ulitin man, nais kong malaman mong iyo ko palagi. Balikan man ang hirap, luha at lahat, ikaw ang paborito kong desisyon at pag napaligiran ng ingay at ng gulo, di ko pagpapalit ngiti mo sa mundo. Eto tayo sa huli palagi, babalik pa rin sa yakap mo hanggang sa huli palagi. Pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman mong iyo ako. Sa pagdating ng ating pilak at ginto, diamante may abuti.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagkikinig dito sa ating program at sa lahat ng mga programa natin sa KNDI Radio. Please stay tuned for Through the Bible with the Most Reverend J. Vernon McGee right after this program. And you got Adam Bryan taking you home on this absolutely gorgeous Aloha Monday afternoon. Any questions about the show, guys? Real estate advertising, tawag lang po kayo. Kaya mag-text sa 808-392-8230. 808-392-8230. Here is your thought for the rest of the day. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. That's from Eleanor Roosevelt, mga kaibigan, and that's your thought for the rest of the day. Ito po si Allan Alvarez, nagpapaalam, nagpapasalamat, at nagsasabi na mabuhay ang Pilipino sa Hawaii.